See, I don't know why you're not on the path. Alright, I just got done dropping the kids off at school. And the footage you see is of us walking up a street. And I know, I just got home. I know, you missed me so much. The footage, yes, it was gone 15 minutes. It's the end of the world. So, trying to vlog. I'm trying to vlog, Missy. I'm trying to vlog. I am trying to vlog. So where was I going? If it hadn't been for some kind people who shoveled all the way up to school, which is highly unusual because there are a number of people out here on the main road. So if you haven't noticed, we live on a side street. There are a number of people who live out on the main road who never shovel. In this city, you are responsible for shoveling out in front of your house, but a lot of people still just never do it. So we had a clear path from our house all the way up to school. I mean, all the way up. Which I am so thankful for. However, you will see that the streets at the corners, and yes, I look a mess at every corner. It was just, the roads were a sheet of ice. It's like the city didn't thought squat. And I bet they didn't, because I didn't see a plow go down our street all day yesterday. And if you look, the path that's gone down it has been a path made by other cars, because there's that lump in the middle. Which means we weren't plowed. We probably don't even have salt in the middle of that street. Baltimore City fails on so many levels. So many levels of salting and plowing and all that. We weren't vlogging last year, but when we had the massive blizzard, we were stuck in our house for a week because we didn't get plowed. You know what happened? After about 4 days, Chris and a number of the other neighbors started shoveling us out. They went to the end of the block and shoveled. It took 2 full days. And somewhere in the middle of that second day, we had about 30 feet left because someone down at this end had plowed, but they somehow got out. I don't know how. They somehow drove their car over all that snow. Oh, excuse me. But we had like 30 feet left, and someone saw a plow on the main road. He was there to do the bus stops. But they said, do you mind? You know, this is how much we've done. Do you mind? And the plow guy did it. I mean, of course, he got paid for doing the entire street because that's just how things work. You know, he only did 30 feet of his plow, but he got paid to do the entire street. But, you know, if we hadn't dug ourselves out, we wouldn't have been out, you know? We would not have gotten out, period. And it's ridiculous. The city fails on so many levels. I grew up here, you know, I've seen blizzards, I've seen small snowfalls, I've seen ice storms. They fail. They should have closed schools today. And someone pointed out on my personal Facebook, do you remember the ice storm of 99, around 99? And you know what, I do remember that ice storm because they should have closed schools, but they said, no, we'll have a 2-hour delay. And at the time I was walking to my high school, which is about a mile or so away. I fell 2 or 3 times going. And, you know, my mom had given me the option of, if you want to stay home, go ahead and stay home, you know. But I didn't really feel the need to stay home. I figured, I didn't realize how bad it was. But, so I fell 2 or 3 times. It was horrible. A lot of people were hurt when they finally did get to school because they were falling. And after that, the city kind of, they were doing really well there for a while. They had implemented new policies, and, you know, we were closing for everything, even if there was nothing. And here's the sad part. We get 5 built-in snow days a year. We hadn't used any. We used one yesterday. So we still have 4 built-in snow days. Built-in snow days, okay? Literally, if we don't use them, they just close school a few days early. No big deal. If we still have 4 built-in snow days, why did you not just let us use one? And for the safety of the children, not have them go to school. It would be okay. Missing 2 days of school. It would have been completely fine. I realize that the kids don't have school on Friday, so opening tomorrow would seem a little pointless. But you know what? Safety should be your priority. It should be your priority. Not, yeah, send them to school. Who cares if they break a leg? You know what? I'm sorry. I really needed to vent. Like, I'm an adult, and I don't want to be out in here. I canceled the dog's vet appointment for this morning because I wasn't sure if they were going to open or not. And Chris took the car because he had to be in work early and he wasn't sure that the bus was going to be on time. So if we went to the vet appointment, we were going to have to walk. And I said, there's just no way. It's a half mile. 2 kids would have to come with me. It's too icy out here. And I'd have to have had to carry the dog. So I canceled that. And then I got a phone call shortly after 8. From Mackenzie's therapist office saying that the therapist wasn't even coming in today because of the ice. So you know what? They asked to reschedule that for next week, and I'm not being penalized for it because she canceled. And I'm just like, I was actually so thankful because I didn't have to drag everybody out because Chris was going to come home at like 2 and pick us up and we would go downtown. I wasn't going to have to drag everybody out in this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and this is why, one of the reasons why, this is not the only reason, because there's a lot of issues with Mackenzie, but we have started to consider doing homeschool potentially next year for at least Mackenzie. And, you know, I don't want to root some of the kids away from, I've considered Kelsey too because of her special needs, but I don't want to root the kids away from their friends. They like the social interaction, but, you know, some of these things just, safety needs to be a priority of city schools. You know, they're already facing budget cuts, and yet that might be what it is. They don't want to have to spend the money on you know, losing money for not having schools open today. You know what? The budget problems are their problems. If they don't know how to manage their money, that is their problem. Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm gonna get breakfast and make myself look a little better because I am quite a hot mess here. You know, no makeup and my hair is like this. And you've already had a nice rant from me. So my day is pretty open now. I'm probably just gonna work on the puzzle. I have to show you the puzzle, the Snow White puzzle. I'm probably gonna work on that and maybe do a run. I do have some laundry to fold, but since we have an open afternoon now, who knows? So I'm not sure how much you can see. It's a little after 9. There's 1, there's 2. No word yet on what schools are doing tomorrow. You need to go to bed. So no word yet on what schools are doing tomorrow, but I do have to work, so we'll see if I have to go in or if I'm late or whatever. And all the alarms are set just in case, and we are going to
say see you later, alligator.
See you later,